Hello, my name is Alon Lerman, author of Give Me Some Sugar, and today I'll be your host for Between Two Lamps. So today on Between Two Lamps, we're going to be discussing the American Revolution. Now, we're going to be busting a myth that American colonists rebelled against Great Britain in part because of the tyrannical rule of King George III. Now, for all of you who can't comprehend words larger than the word tyrannical, what this myth is basically saying is that during the American Revolution, colonists want to separate from Great Britain because, you know, King George was kind of a so, yeah. Let us begin. So our first guest today is to be respected, revered, even. He lives on his own, against all odds. Or in other words, he's homeless. We have a Dirty Dan. He was an indentured servant in the early American Revolution, and he was eventually set free, but he was not given any land, so now he's just a day laborer, or as we like to call, a burner earner. Let's give it up for Dirty Dan. How's it going? Hello.
Here's some clam chowder.
This is expired.
You should shake my hand.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is disgusting.
Give it to your dog. Or give it to your lizard.
No, I would not feed this to a starving. I'm sorry, I can't think of an animal worse than a dog. I don't want to be holding this. So what did you think of King George III at the time?
He was a good king.
Yeah?
He wasn't a tyrant like they say he was. He was a really good man. He took care of his soldiers and he took care of the colonists.
Why do you think that King George was a good king throughout all this? It seems like he should have had some responsibility.
Well, you know about the French and Indian War, right?
Yeah. How was your life post-French and Indian War?
Well, after the French and Indian War, King George and Parliament, they wrote a proclamation of 1763, and it stated that we couldn't go to the land that we had just won in that war. And so from there, us Americans, we went, and King George, he wasn't mad. He didn't pull us out there. You know what he did? He set up troops along the Appalachian Mountains to watch us. And he watched us, he made sure that the Indians didn't attack us.
Are you sure that wasn't to keep you from spreading passing on?
Nah, because they would've pulled us out.
Anyways, I think your usefulness has run out here.
Well, can I have one of those cookies now?
No.
But you said after.
No. You can have this.
That was easy.
Leave.
I'm out.
Our next guest is going to be someone who we did not find in the dumpster.
Sir,
Yes.
help me.
No.
Help me. Oh God.
I've done my part. Our next guest is someone who experienced the Sugar Act firsthand. He was a store owner in colonial America. Please welcome Trash.
Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely.
I got yourself a pumpkin here. Straight off my shelf.
Thank you. Well, tell me, Trash, how was the Sugar Act for you?
Well, the Sugar Act wasn't that bad, honestly. I had to pay taxes here and there, but you know, taxes aren't that bad. Paying them for years. It was different though, coming from the British government, Parliament. It was from Parliament, not from the King, like people keep saying, but it's from Parliament. Because Berners kept going to the mountains to fight those Indians, but
I spoke with
protect
him.
us.
He was revolting.
Oh, bastard.
Do you feel that this Sugar Act was passed by Parliament as opposed to your own colonial legislature?
Well, it was weird because usually we in the colonial legislature we have a representation. I'm on one of the boards there to help, but we just got notice that they'd be taxing sugar, so it was weird. We didn't have a representation, but the King, he did it. He didn't do it. It was Parliament, and you know the King's good, and Parliament did it. It was kind of weird. Never first time taxing us was weird.
I see. So, with Parliament, what do you think of them?
We don't have a say in Parliament, so it's quite weird. But people don't like them because we don't have representation. There's no reason to go bashing the King saying he's bad or tyrannical. He hasn't done anything wrong yet, or anything.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Have a cookie. A cookie. With sugar.
Sure.
Thank you.
Enjoy your tax-free sugar cookie.
Tax-free? Well, thank you.
That was easy.
Well, I think we've learned a lot today about the American Revolution. In conclusion, the colonists were not upset with King George III due to his tyrannical rule. In fact, they revered him. This was not one of the reasons that the colonies separated themselves from Great Britain. Well,
That was easy.
I think this means that our myth is busted.